everyone, welcome back as we continue on with the rest of 6.3, and I decided to finally go ahead and take care of the brand new custom deliveries quest, which is a bit of a surprise. So to accept the new custom deliveries, we have to speak with the sheep. With that so, Anden, the sheep looks eager to share something with you. Okay, I mean, I've never gotten a quest from a sheep before, but I'll take it. Look how cute he is! Ba, 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 ba. I'm sorry, I don't do a good sheep voice, I know. Ba! Okay. A letter? That makes much more sense. Having empathetically imparted its message, the sheep dashes off. You can only hope that this letter contains more manner of sheep to Fatteric Dictionary. The script is comprised of several distinctive hands, and a sweet, flowery fragrance lifts from the page. Your thoughts wander naturally to the Pixies of Il Mheg. Greetings, sapling of the king. If you are reading this, it means our precious Fluffy has proven itself most admirably as a messenger sheep. We write you with some fascinating news. A talkative leaf man has appeared in Il Mheg. You remember our leaf men, don't you? Those dreary mortals we furbished into darling shrubbery. Well, they're not usually much for conversation on account of being topiary bushes, but this one simply jabbers on. Such an accomplished leafman must pique your interest, yes? Come and find us in Lydia Yaran, and we shall introduce you. Okay. I mean, I remember seeing the pictures from the 6.3 notes, and I don't know, I mean, all the other custom deliveries that we've done till now had some kind of rhyme or reason to them. Like, you can understand why these people were specifically chosen. But for some reason, this time around, we get a bush. A talking bush for the custom deliveries, and I have no idea what this is all about. But hey, I am glad that they are trying to use more of Norvrons, because I don't know about you guys, but I really don't have too many reasons to visit the first anymore. So it is nice that they're kind of encouraging that. I guess here it is. Whoa, he's huge! What kind of a voice does a leaf man have, though? Excuse me, madam. Might I have a word? If you understand me, that is. I'm sorry, that's the best voice I can do right now. You can? Oh, what a relief. Please help me. My mind is in a terrible haze at present, and these flittering, chittering children have done nothing but cackle and poke at me. You came! I knew you would. The King's sapling would never pass up a wonder this delightful. I am Eotri, and this is Loyul and Anek Ois. We wrote you that letter together. Sapling? Wait, are you a plant? I thought you were a person come to help me. Oh, please tell me you aren't some tree who simply looks like a person. Do I look like... Oh, for crying out loud. Don't worry though. I'm a sapling to some, but definitely a person. Is that supposed to make sense? Why, you sound so distraught, as though you aren't the greenest and leafiest one here. What marvelous fun this is! In exchange for making me laugh, I'll share with you both a little secret. This chatty little bushling sprouted from none other than Anden, one of the leaf men inside these stables. As for why, who knows? Maybe Anden's spirit is simply overflowing with life, or maybe all my pruning and wishing finally paid off. Or both. Regardless, the two are connected by their roots, which means they are both undeniably Anden. So, my name is Anden, is it? My memories are so muddled, I can't tell if it feels familiar or not. Oh, why don't we muddle Anden back to his original form then? That sounds like wonderful fun. Oh, how lovely. Let's change him back. No, absolutely not. Everyone knows that trying to change a leafman back only ends up in a mucky mudman. Anden won't be another attempt gone wrong. I won't allow it. Oh, so that's where Mudman came from. You mean to say that my choice is between remaining a bush or becoming mud? That I shall never again assume personage? Oh, say it isn't so, please! Oh boy. Help me, Fair-Ul! This talking bush's only hope! Well, she's finally getting it. Yes, that's it, my precious sapling. You should have called upon me immediately, of course, but how could I be anything but delighted that you remembered me all on your own? She's just so sensitive about that. Whatever your desire, your beautiful branch is at your service. Oh, I missed her. Your Majesty. 'Tis true none have yet returned the leafman to his original form, but let such improbabilities become mere trifles if such is my sapling's wish. In fact, it could be accomplished by none other. You and your friends possess the ability to heal those tainted by light's corruption, do you not? Were that knowledge to be coupled with my strength as king, this leafman may yet return to his erstwhile self. However, such deeply transformative magics are a far cry from simple pixie glamours. If you cannot hold the clearest image of your true form within your mind's eye, your fate as a mudman is all but sealed. You know what must be done, my darling sapling. Call for me again once your preparations are complete. I guess I'm just glad that we're able to finally remember her and not piss her off for a change. Well, I take comfort in knowing that I am not condemned to an eternity of muck or twigs, but recalling my true form feels like a daunting task indeed. Speaking of true forms, what was the consensus of yours then? Person, tree, honestly I'm more confused than ever after that last conversation. Oh, a nickname. That makes far more sense. You do look quite like a person, and you say your name is Claire? A pleasure to meet you. Now, Claire, I don't mean to impose, but seeing as I am shackled here by roots and surrounded by plants harassing mischief makers, you may be my only living ally in this world. Please help me remember who I truly am. He's so dramatic. I like him. Oh, thank you. I will do my utmost to remember promptly. I have no idea where this story is going to go. I really don't. Of course, simply trying to remember something you so utterly can't seems like a rather fruitless endeavor. There must be some reliable way of stirring up Latin memories. If I had hands, I'd give myself a smart rap on the head to get the blood flowing, or sap flowing, as it were. But you have hands, Claire. Would you be so kind as to give me a good solid smack in what might be my cranial region, just to get the leafy matter engaged? Sure, no problem. Wait, I just got a better look at your biceps, so perhaps not. Ugh.
Anden, you mustn't beat upon the bush. I know I got a little carried away tugging at your leaves and all, but I'm ready to help now, and I know you better than anyone. I've even seen your true form before, but simply telling you what I know isn't going to help you truly remember who you were, and you must truly, truly remember your true form if you are to truly to return safely.
True. I must say, this is surprisingly thoughtful for someone who was tee-heeing at my distress not moments ago, but if you can't tell me anything, how do you intend to help?
Well, I never said I couldn't tell you anything, just nothing too important to be told. I'll give you little hints and pieces instead. Like this, do you remember being a shepherd, Anden? You so loved your fluffy white sheep. You loved them so much, in fact, that even those crazy sin-eaters couldn't drive you away from your flock. You stayed and cared for them until the very end.
Really? I confess I don't remember anything of the sort. But if you speak the truth, perhaps seeing tools or materials a shepherd might use would induce further recollection. Not much of a lead, but it's all we have at the moment. Claire, would you be kind enough to procure me some items fit for a shepherd?
Would help too. Lo'ul and Anakoras love playing shop, so be sure to check their wares for both handy and dandy bits, bobs, and supplies. Lately, Lo'ul has been fascinated with what you mortals call scripts. Bit sweet Anakoras will be happy to take your shiny coin just the same. Oh, what fun we shall have! I can hardly wait to get started.
Well, they're being surprisingly helpful. I'm sorry. I just can't get over it. He looks so funny. Okay, custom deliveries unlocked. Anden. Seriously, where is the story going to go?
The old city has long since sunk into the cold, chilly depths of Longmire Lake, but up on the opposing cliffs you can still find what's left of a certain shepherd's cottage. Huh? Go on, Royal Sapling, if you wings fly forth and see.
Sure, maybe later. Okay, let's see if we got anything new. Okay, grip gel. Is that it? No new recipes. I mean, we're not really going to be getting too much more until 6.35. But I would have thought that they would have at least had, like, new tools or gear. Let's try that. Nope. Definitely not what I was expecting. I mean, I'm sure later on I'm really going to be regretting not spending any scripts right now, but hey, what am I supposed to do otherwise? Okay, Earthbreak Ether Sand, that might come in handy. Really nothing else though, is there? Yeah, definitely nothing. Alright, well, let's go ahead and talk with him real quick. Assuming I was a shepherd, seeing items used for tending sheep may help me remember something crucial. At least I hope it will. Okay, make delivery. Oh, I don't know why this keeps popping up. Okay, sheep equipment. Sheep fodder or undo kelp. I have no idea what undo kelp is. Where is it? Oh, it's right up here. Forgot about that. Okay, here we go. And... Alright, so sheep equipment. I guess you have that. Yes, you do. So we'll just take 3 right now. I'm glad that these aren't too difficult. I guess they made it that way just in case a person... They just don't have their crafting up to full snuff just yet. That's fine. Plus it gives me a reason to actually use my culinarian again. I so rarely use culinarian anymore. It's definitely different, helping out a bush, I mean, I've helped out talking snowmen before, but never a bush. I'm just trying to think about what this could mean for the future. I mean, are they going to try to restore, like, all the other leaf men? I mean, that would be nice. Yeah, I do know a lot of people, and they've told me, like, some of their favorite places, and usually Il Mheg is right up there. So I'm glad we get to come back. Assuming I was a shepherd, yeah, let's go through all of this madness again. Yeah, I know I'm gonna regret this later. Tending sheep requires food, medicine, trimming, shears, cleaning supplies. Ooh, what's that you have here? For me? I cannot fully express how grateful I feel, Claire. Ooh, thank you, and thank you again. I guess he likes it. Okay, making your first delivery, you start to earn his trust. I'm sorry, I see his picture up there and it just looks so funny. Okay. You have brought me so many nice things. It's a shame I can't put any of them to use. I dare say I'm far closer to sheep nourishment than nourisher in my current state. But that regret in and of itself feels like a clue, and these items do seem profoundly familiar somehow. Ooh, that's it! I remembered something! You were right, Eltree. I was a shepherd, and I lived here with my sheep and cared for them very, very much.
Yes, that's right, Anden. Go on, go on.
Originally, we lived up on the mountainside across the lake, but when the flood came, we were forced to evacuate down here. Oh, my little flock didn't like the move one bit. They never got along with the local shepherds, though I'm sure they do now that their wardens are tasty leaf men. And there was one other they didn't take to, as I remember. Back before the flood, a Galgent traveler once assisted me with some work. Perhaps it was due to his hulking stature, but my sheep couldn't see him but to batter him with their tiny hooves. I shouldn't laugh, but the sight was really quite charming. Whoa! Changed him back? Oh my god, his head! What's this? Have I returned to my true form? But I've hardly remembered anything. No, this doesn't feel right. I can say with relative certainty that I was never this gigantic.
So anxious, Anden. No need to fret. This is only a glamour. Just a teeny tiny taste of who you may have sort of been. Or not. Either way, I've kept that fluffy, leafy head of yours for luck. How precious you look. I thought you'd feel more comfortable with the appearance of a mortal, and the more limbs you have, the more I can make them flail.
I can't tell if they're being cruel or kind, though. Maybe both. Look at his head. I suppose this does make communication easier in a fashion, but what's this about making me flail?
That's right, just like that. Oh, you are ever so droll.
Ooh, why must you delight in my discomfort? Thanks to you, I'm bound to be battered to mulch by my adorable charges. Which, well, I suppose there are worse ways to go. Yeah, I mean, I can think of worse ways. Other than being eaten alive by sheep. Okay, so we don't know exactly what he is yet, but we definitely know that he was never that big, so... Okay, much to be done if he's to regain his memories in his true form. So he has another favor to ask us.
Now you're sounding more like yourself. You did so love mingling with your sheepies after all, snuggling up in a sea of fluffy wool and happy bleating, although I doubt they let you snuggle looking like that.
Snuggling? Yes, I must have done, seeing as it was so cold outside. That's right. You wouldn't know it from this blossoming meadow, but these parts used to be far too cold for flowers. We are in the mountains, after all. I must have warded off the chill somehow. Claire, could you bring me something I might have used to that end? Anything you can manage.
Okay, satisfaction guaranteed. Anden 2.
Still gets chilly at nighttime, but these mountains were once frigid. What do you think I used to stave off the cold?
Okay, mountain garb. Alright, let's go ahead and buy a few of those. And since you've already seen me craft, I think I'll go ahead and skip just a little bit fast. Okay, so that's all 3.
Mountainous climbs are nothing to sneeze at, rather they would be without warm clothing or blankets or some such. For me? Cannot fully express how grateful I feel, Claire. Ooh, thank you, and thank you again. So, do you remember anything else? Thank you for bringing me so many nice things, Claire. It's always so good to chat with another person. These Pixies certainly make their own fun, but their games can get rather exhausting at times. Yeah, maybe it's not a good idea to regain your full form, I'm just saying. Yeah, they say the same thing. Alright, well, I guess that's going to be it for right now. Thank you all so much for watching. I can't wait to see how this story unfolds. And probably going to get stranger and stranger from here on out. Anyway, thanks again for watching, everyone, and hope to see you all again soon. So take care.